to live not by lies, to live according to the truth, right? To determine the truth, of course, but then to live by it through your actions and through your words. Don't remain silent when you encounter lies. Speak up, speak the truth, speak it in love, of course, but you can speak boldly and you can say it how it is while speaking in love. Right, so, I mean, regardless of what that is, right? Obviously, it could be a theological thing, but maybe it's a science thing. Maybe it's a social policy thing, right? Maybe it's just something happened that you know is wrong, and you know you're going to get in trouble if you talk about it. Talk about it anyways, right? Whether it's the workplace, whether it's to do with government, I don't care what it is. Whether it's COVID, whether it's the Black Lives Matter stuff, whether it's the gender stuff, all this controversial stuff where lies are reigning, and therefore bad things are following from that. Speak the truth. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's foundational, right? It's foundational to everything in life. Obviously for a Christian, right? But for anybody, right? If you just right now, that's what our world is. We're living in a world of lies. Now, of course, we always are to some degree on planet Earth, but even more so right now, right? Lies about gender, lies about climate change, lies about COVID, lies about race, lies about skin color, right? Lies about everything. Well, let's stop being cowardly about what we know to be true, bring it into the light, speak it. That's for me, that's the root cause of everything. That's wrong currently in the world right now. We have a crisis of truth and a crisis of courage or cowardice, right? It's only because people who have the truth are cowards in the face of lies that the lies are able to perpetuate. It's the only reason, right? There's not enough people, Christian or otherwise, but especially the Christians, because they know better, they have an obligation to speak the truth, knowing that there will be consequences, knowing that they will suffer. Speak it anyways. That's how all this stuff goes away. That's how you deal with it. That's how I mean, you can't fix anything without doing that first, right? So that's what's going to happen, and that's what's not happening. And I mean, it's the lies through the church that we have to do certain things to follow Romans 13 this way, right? So we have to be good little citizens and obey everything the government says. There's not enough Christians and pastors are saying, no, wait a minute, right? I know that this is not right. I know this isn't based on truth. I know this isn't based on science. I know this isn't based on sound theology. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong that our church is closed. I know it's wrong that we're wearing masks. I know it's wrong that we are doing everything the government tells us to do instead of doing what Jesus told us to do. I know it's wrong, and I'm going to talk about it. And I don't care who I offend, and I don't care if I lose my job, and I don't care if, I get in trouble with somebody at my church. I'm going to say it, right? And you can do that in love. It is possible, right? People have this idea of love is niceness. No, it's not. It can be niceness. Sometimes it is, often it is, but it's not just that, right? I mean, was Jesus nice when he spoke truth to the Pharisees? Was he nice when he was in the temple, violently overturning tables? No, but he was acting according to truth, right? That's what people need to look at. They need to look at the example of Jesus, fiercely dedicated to truth. I mean, he is the embodiment of truth. He's the Son of God, right? I get that, but that's just it. We're supposed to emulate him. Look at how he lived according to truth, right? He was kind to those that he should be kind to, and he was harsh with those that he should have been harsh with. Always acting out of truth. And actually, I'd say always acting out of love, right? Was it the loving thing to be accommodating and kind with the Pharisees? No, of course not, right? So it's the same thing now. There's times to be very harsh, and there's times to be very compassionate and gentle, right? And that's part of the spiritual wisdom. Biblical wisdom will teach you when to speak truth in a kind, compassionate, gentle way, and then when to speak it harshly, right? When you're dealing with politicians that are their decisions are literally killing people, destroying livelihoods, tearing up families, taking away liberties. No, you don't deal kindly with that, right? I mean, God didn't deal kindly with sin in the Old Testament when he was dealing with sinful nations. He used the Israelites to destroy nations and cities, right? But that doesn't mean he was unloving. It just means his love is sometimes difficult for us to understand in our touchy-feely way of looking at it, right?